your choices, what made UConn the right fit?
I mean, just the coaching staff and the players that he has around his player development over the years. I mean, I'm getting to go and play with some of my friends, and that's always a dream of mine to go play with friends and at the highest level in college basketball. So, I mean, that's always been a dream, and getting to play with them means everything.
You mentioned the coaching staff. To be able to learn from a guy like Gino, what is that going to do for your game and your development?
That means a lot. I mean, just for him to think of me as going to that university means a lot to me, just as far as the players that he's had in the past and the players that he has now, that I can fit in that dynamic of his system.
To be a part of the long-standing tradition of success that UConn carries, what does that mean to you as a player and as a student of the game?
That means a lot. I mean, it's been a dream just to go play with him, go play for his program after you see all their success and things that he's been able to do with his players and their coaching staff. That means a lot to me.
You're now the second player in the top 5 of the recruiting class to commit to UConn. What do you think this class of 2022 is going to bring to the Huskies?
We want to go and win a national championship. We want to win 4 years in a row. So that's what we're going for. So that's what we're trying to accomplish.
Okay, you mentioned the national championship. I mean, UConn's always in that conversation of being able to do that. Mm-hmm. That has to be a high priority for you. But to have even the idea of being able to bring one home, what does that mean to you?
That means a lot. I mean, just to have that in my career, I just want to be able to keep the winning tradition going. I mean, just to go down there, and they've won several national championships over the years, just to keep that tradition going for the fan base, for the team, and that means a lot.
Somebody with your skill level and what you know you can bring to a team, what do you think you can bring to UConn?
I think I can bring my all-around game. Wherever he needs me to play, I'll be able to play at whatever position he needs me. I'm able to do it.
So now to get this decision out of the way with still a year left to go in school, what kind of stress relief does that take off that now you can just focus on your last season of high school basketball?
That means a lot for me, just to go in and focus on winning state and with my teammates and get better every day, so I don't have the pressures of college coaches. I mean, I have one college that I'm going to, and I can tell people that, and just focus on my high school team and then getting ready for my freshman year in college.
Right on, right on. With this final year of high school, what are you still wanting to improve on in your game?
I want to improve in everything. I just want to be a better teammate, a better leader, and hopefully just go out and we want to make a run for state.
Through all your years of AAU basketball and high school basketball at Homestead, what has that taught you, and how are you going to apply that to the next level?
It's definitely taught me how to be a better leader and how to go into difficult situations and make myself better and just improve every day, like be comfortable being uncomfortable every day. So just being a team leader and picking up little things along the way.
What were the immediate reactions yesterday after you made the decision? Were people just mind blown, or was it kind of how you expected?
A lot of people were mind blown that I was going to UConn. So you don't have many players from Indiana that choose to go to UConn. And that's just been a dream of mine, to go somewhere and play under a coach in the Hall of Fame. So everybody was excited for me and shocked at the same time. So it was fun.
When you made that decision before you went public with it, you probably told the coaching staff, right?
Yes.
What were their reactions when you said, "Hey, I'm coming to join you guys"?
He was very excited. I mean, we started off, it was just a Zoom call with him and CD, and I was like, he started talking about his day and everything. I was like, "Hey, I think I want to commit to the University of Connecticut." He was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm serious. I want to come. I want to join." He was like, "Great." He was so happy, and I mean, couldn't be more than smiles there.
Right on, right on. We've been following you for a while. I mean, I think, what was it, 7th grade you got your first offer? Just from there, maybe using that as a starting point to right now, what do you think about this journey?
I think it's a crazy journey for anybody to go on. I mean, along the process, sometimes it gets hard and you want to be a kid and just go do things with your friends every day. But I mean, sometimes it's like, hey, I want to live out my dream at the end. So I want to just get better every day, but then still be able to be a kid and go hang out with your friends and do certain things.
Absolutely. Do you ever feel any, pressure to still be a kid? I mean, when you have all these eyes looking at you all the time?
No, I mean, you get to still hang out with your friends and be a kid. At the end of the day, I get to go to school with some of my best friends and still hang out and text them. So, I mean, that's fun and get to hang out with them. So, I mean, they know the goal at the end of this process.
Right on. Now, obviously, this is no knock to IU, but when we did that interview back in seventh grade, I remember you saying that you wanted to be better than that one offer. Looking hindsight being 2020, do you think that you're living up to that?
I think I did, but I mean, IU is a great school. They're in the top 15, but just going to be able to play under one of the greatest coaches that's going to be in the Hall of Fame has just been a dream of mine, just to play for him and playing his coaching staff, playing the system. That's just a lot.
I gotta ask, just with two in-state schools being an option, was it a tough decision to go out of state, or how was that decision
Yes,
like?
of course, just to go out of state and be away from family, and just you want to go to a school in your home state, but then at the end of the day, you look at your options and you're like, I might be better going away. I want to see what's outside of Indiana and see what's outside in the world. So just going out and wanted to see different things.
You mentioned family. What were their reactions when you said, "Guys, I'm heading out"?
My mom and my dad were excited, but I mean, they're kind of gonna be scared for me to go 11 hours away from them. So I mean, it's gonna be a trip for them to see me, but they'll get to see me on TV and everything.
Good deal, good deal. And then I'm trying to think of anything else. Is there anything that you want to add to this? I mean, this is your story.
That's it.
Okay, all right. Do you have anything else you want to throw in there?
No, I don't. No, I just
proud.
enjoy the journey with her, and I'm so proud of her. And she knows that wherever she goes, I'm gonna be there. So we always had a joke about she can't leave. She can't go far away, only 5 hours away. And then she's like, "Mom, that's nowhere." And I said, "Okay, wherever you go, I'm gonna pack up and I'm gonna go with you." And she's like, "Good, you can do my laundry and I can have friends over and you can cook for me." I'm like, "Wait, that's not the best option for you."
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I'm trying to make sure I asked everything, why you're still here and everything, but you gave me some great answers. I mean, I'm sure you started watching UConn and these big elite schools at a very young age. Is it kind of still sinking in to say that, like, hey, I'm no longer just a fan of these schools, but I'm playing for these schools?
Yes, it's definitely going to sink in today when I get to see them play in the tournament today. So I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm going to be a part of this one day. I mean, it definitely sunk in when I got to go see them play at Butler, like, for the first time, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, I'm really going to be on this floor playing with them, playing with these guys. It's going to be a dream come true at the end of the day, though.
Right on, right on. You mentioned the tournament starting today, and their first game. What do to be able to still enjoy this kind of final year as a fan of this team? What are you looking most forward to watching this tournament before you're actually starting to play with them?
I just want to see what they can do on the biggest stage in basketball. So I mean, I know what they're able to do over the past years with a younger team this year. So see my teammates, my future teammates, because they're going to be there and get to see how they're playing right now and keep cheering for them. So that's going to be fun.
Good deal, good deal. This is the first official time we're seeing AP and all of you.
Yes.
Good deal.
Believe blue.
I guess we'll get a go Huskies and we'll be good.
Yes. Go Huskies.
All right, AP, anything else?
That's it.